Alright, in the next 3 minutes, I'm breaking down the entire history of the Bible, how it formed, changed, and spread, faster than your coffee cools down. The Bible didn't drop from the sky as one book, it's a library, written across more than 1,000 years, Hebrew, Aramaic, Greek, by dozens of authors, and its journey from campfire stories to a global bestseller is wild. Timeline. Let's go. Phase 1. Oral to written. Long before pages, stories of ancestors, kings, poems, and laws were memorized and recited in ancient Israel. Over time, roughly from the 10th to the 2nd century BCE, those traditions were written in Hebrew and a bit of Aramaic. That collection becomes what Jews call the Tanakh, and many Christians call the Old Testament. Phase 2. Translation boom. Around the 3rd to 2nd century BCE in Alexandria, scholars translated Hebrew scriptures into Greek. That's the Septuagint. It mattered because Greek was the internet of the ancient world. Ideas traveled fast. Phase 3. The Jesus movement. In the 1st century CE, letters from leaders like Paul started circulating among early Christian communities. Decades later, the Gospels, Mark, Matthew, Luke, John, were written, telling the story of Jesus from different angles. Other writings, histories, letters, apocalypses, joined the mix. Phase 4. What's in? For a few centuries, communities used slightly different lists. By the 4th and 5th centuries, most settled around a core New Testament of 27 books, while different Christian traditions kept or dropped certain Old Testament books, which is why you'll see terms like deuterocanonical apocrypha. Phase 5. One language to rule many. In the late 4th century, Jerome translated the Bible into Latin, the Vulgate, which became the Western Church's standard for 1,000 years. Meanwhile, manuscripts were copied by hand, carefully but with tiny variations that modern scholars study to reconstruct the earliest text. Think Codex Sinaiticus, Codex Vaticanus, 4th century heavyweights. Phase 6. Print flips the table. 1450s, Gutenberg's press. Suddenly, Bibles could be mass-produced. The Reformation pushed for Bibles in everyday languages. Luther's German, Tyndale's English. In 1611, the King James Version launched a literary legacy that still shapes English today. Phase 7. Dig, compare, refine. As archaeology found older manuscripts, like the Dead Sea Scrolls in the 20th century, translators updated wording to match the earliest sources. Modern translations like the NIV, ESV, NRSV, and many others aim for clarity, accuracy, or readability, sometimes all three. Phase 8. Everywhere, for everyone. Today the Bible is translated into thousands of languages, available in print, audio, apps, and on screens worldwide. Quick recap. Oral traditions to scrolls, Hebrew to Greek, letters to Gospels, canon debates to councils, hand copies to printing presses, archaeology to apps. The Bible's history isn't one moment, it's a marathon across millennia. If you want a deep dive, look up the Septuagint, the Vulgate, Codex Sinaiticus, and the Dead Sea Scrolls. Each one is a plot twist in this story. Thanks for hanging out. Drop what part surprised you most. I'll see you in the next one.